Okay, to add these two together, they're attached by subtraction. Drop the parentheses around the first one, distribute to the second one. Combine like terms, 4 and 17 are going to give you 21. Negative 6i and negative 9i are going to give you negative 15i. Is everybody good on that one? Okay, you have that on the test tomorrow. Next, the square root of negative 60. This is whenever you are going to break this down and say, okay, this is negative 1 times 4 times 15. Yes? Do you like that? Turned right into it. Okay, negative 1 is the same thing as I squared times 4 times 15. This comes out as an I. This comes out as a 2. So this is 2i squared roots of 15. Do we understand that? Yes or no? Biggest mistake that most of you make is you don't know what 4 times what gives you 60. Okay? So if you have no choice, just keep dividing. It's even. Divide by 4 squared, or 2 squared. You can use the factoring calculator. Okay, go. What do we got? No, you're not done. What's I squared? No, you didn't even come up with an I squared. No, you can't add correctly. Slow down and add better. Nope, adding mistake. Nope, adding mistake. Yes, yes. Come on, guys, watch your signs. Nope, adding. Okay, let me help you out. You are foiling. Negative 2 times negative 1 is positive 2. Negative 2 times 7i is minus 14i. This is going to give you a minus 5i. And this is going to give me plus a 35i squared. What is plus 35i squared going to be? Negative 35. So negative 35 plus positive 2 gives you a negative 33. Negative 14i and negative 5i is negative 19i. Do we understand that? Yeah. Are you good? What do you not understand? Quiet. Why am I what? These are FOIL. They're attached by multiplication. So remember back in the day when we had something that looks like this in Algebra 1? We did x times x, which is x squared, x times 3, which was 3x, outer, inner, and last. That's what we're doing with this, but with only with variables. I didn't have to on the last one because the last one was attached by subtraction. That's the difference. Good question. Okay, so you have to be very, very, very careful whenever you're doing these problems that you're watching it, looking how they're attached. These were attached by addition, which is or multiplication, which is why I foiled them. You good? Okay. Let's keep going. Next one. That's the purple poster over here on the board. Lovely conjugate poster. Huh? No, but you have legs. You can go walk and look. No, sir. Keep going. Okay, if you're multiplying by the conjugate, what is the conjugate of this problem, of the denominator? What is the conjugate? It is going to be 2 plus 3i. If I'm doing that to the bottom, what I do to the bottom, you must do to the top. So with that being said, put parentheses around everything. And then FOIL. 7 times 2 is going to be 14. 7 times 3 is 21i. 4i times 2 is going to be 8i. And 4i times 3i is 12i squared. When you do the bottom, you only have to do the first terms, 2 times 2, which is 4, and the last terms, 3i times negative 3i, which is minus 9i squared. Because inner and outer will always cancel. Now, what is the I squared equivalent to? So the plus 12i squared turns into minus 12, and the minus 9i squared turns into the plus 9. So what is 14 minus 12? 2 plus 21i and 8i give you 29i. All over 4 plus 9 gives you a 13. Be very careful. Do we all understand that? We good? When you use this method, there is no i's in the denominator. Okay? You will have a problem like that tomorrow. Okay, keep going. Here we go. Okay, the very first thing you have to do is simplify this. This is 7 plus I squared times 64. 1 plus square root of I squared times 81. Listen out, please. This comes out as an 8i. This comes out as a 9i. Do we all see that, yes or no? From there, you have to FOIL. 7 times 1 is 7. 7 times 9 is 63i. 8i times 1 is 8i. 8i times 9i is 72i squared. Yes? What is the 72i squared going to change into? Minus 72 to give you a negative 65 plus a 71i. Isn't that? I didn't see your board. I was looking at stuff. My bad. Did you not get that? Yeah, I was definitely helping stuff on that one. Okay, do we understand this one? We good? Okay, it's on the test tomorrow. Okay, the next thing is the quadratic formula. I want it to be done just like we did on the homework. So I want you to find the discriminant. I want you to tell me the types of roots. What are the 4 words that you can utilize? Rational, irrational, double, or imaginary. Rational, irrational, imaginary, or double. That's the orange poster over by Joanne on the bulletin board. Okay, guys, here we go. First things first, we're going to bring this 6 over. So that's 12x squared minus x minus 6 is equal to 0. What's the next thing we need to do? What is A, B, and C? Okay, so then we're going to plug it into the formula. Negative B, so that's a negative times a negative 1, plus or minus. Negative 1 squared minus 4 times 12 times negative 6, all over 2 times 12. Yes? Negative times a negative is a positive 1. Negative 1 squared is 1. A double negative is a positive. 4 times 12 times 6 is 288 over 24. To give you 1 plus or minus the square root of 289 over 24. At this point, you stop. Oh. At this point, you stop and you go ahead and you say, okay, that's the number that is my discriminant. Yes? And if you forget and you can't come up which of those 4 words you should be using, rational, irrational, imaginary, or double, then go to the very end and calculate it. The square root of 289 is 17. So that goes into 2 answers. 1 plus 17 over 24 and 1 minus 17 over 24. This is 18 over 24, which reduces down to what? 3/4. And this is going to be negative 16 over 24, which reduces down to negative 2/3. So those are your two answers. So what type of answers do those look like? Are they the same? No, so it can't be double. Are they imaginary because they have eyes in them? No. Do they make sense to you, or do they have ugliness in them like the square roots? They make sense, so that means that they're rational. Okay, so that's 3/4 and negative 2/3. Do we understand that problem, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes? Let's do it again. Okay, go. Let's do it again. Different problem. Okay, I'm going to start. Back a second. Okay, what is A? 9, B, and C. So we're going to have a negative times a negative 24 plus or minus negative 24 squared minus 4 times 9 times 16 all over 2 times 9. Double negative is a positive 24. 224 is 576, or 24 squared is 576, minus 4 times 9 times 16 is 576, all over 18. What is 576 minus 576? 0. So at this point, you stop and you're like, hey, that 0 is my discriminant. So I'm going to continue on and do my rest of my problem, and I'm going to take the square root of 0, which is 0. It doesn't matter. And what does 24 over 18 reduce down to? 4/3 is my answer. So whenever I have only one answer, what type of roots do I have? A double root. Do we understand that, yes or no? Because remember, it actually is supposed to be repeated, and you write it down twice. And then that means it touches that point at 4/3 and shoots back up or shoots back down, depending on what it looks like. Okay, let's do another one. Okay, let's get some help. What's A? 7, what's B? 6. Oh, look what I've done. Subtract. Add the 2. So A is 7, B is 6, and C is positive 2. So this is negative 6 plus or minus 6 squared minus 4 times 7 times 2 all over 2 times 7. Yes? Negative 6 plus or minus 36 minus 56 over 14. Negative 6 plus or minus negative 20 over 14. Freeze. Look at that number. Grab it. That goes there. It's negative. So since it's negative, I forget, Mrs. Yoder, I'm just going to finish doing it. Okay, let's finish doing the problem. Negative 6 plus or minus I squared times 4 times 5 over 14. So that's negative 6 plus or minus 2i square root of 5 over 14. Yes? You see the I, which tells you it has to be imaginary, but then you have to reduce this and divide them all by 2. Yes? Because they're all divisible by 2, so that's negative 3 plus or minus I square root of 5 over 7. Yes. Do we understand that? Here's the last concept. How do I graph 2 minus 7i? Directions. Right 2, down 7. 2, 4, 6, 7. Boom. 2 minus 7i. Do we understand that? The test is tomorrow. You have the rest of the period to work on 4-8 worksheet, 4-7 worksheet, and 4-7-8 Math Excel. I want any and all homework placed into the bin so that I can grade it ASAP. Who is completely done?